Alright, this is part two of What If Deku Was Deaf and Blind. Now, I'm currently in my living room. Well, just playing in my living room. I got a balloon right now, just balancing it on my finger. I'm just bored. Supposed to be doing work right now, but I'm not. So, let's get into the what if. So, they come back to school the next day to, as I will not be in the classroom. This when All Might comes in, saying that I am here. Everyone has said that it's All Might. All Might just says that, put on your hero costumes and go outside. We're gonna be doing the hero versus villains. Sorry if you guys hear that bouncing noise. That's my balloon. But everyone get on their hero costumes and they go outside. Now Deku's hero costume, is different from a canon. You see his hero costume got weapons on it. Mostly just like blunt weapons that that's actually made of metal. The reason it's made of metal so he can, put his electricity into it. Now during this time, Kaminari did ask Deku for help about his quirk. And Deku did give him some advice. Now, like I said before, Deku cannot hear or see. That's the reason I said he's deaf and blind. Now, people ask me how Deku communicate, and I, said that, you feel the vibration, in your throat, when you pronounce words. You feel that vibration, but he also, feel the vibration on your mouth. So what he does is, he gets that vibration, and he transforms, the vibrations into letters. He then transforms those letters into words, and then he gets full comprehension of all of this, like the language. But he has to listen. He has to feel it first before he can actually do it. But it's not gonna take a long time for him to actually get it together. So Deku did, explains. Oh yeah, he can talk too. Yeah, he can. He can. Deku did explain to Kaminari how to a perfect way to train to use his quirk, and that's to put his electricity inside his body, and to slowly but surely over time increase the voltage. As Kaminari did listen to Deku, and this did help him overcome his weakness of frying his brain. I don't know when that alarm gonna go off. Let me see. 10:33. I have until 10:33 because I don't want that alarm to go off. So, All Might, says like this. Deku's hero costume. Deku's hero costume is that, like I said, it has blunt weapons mostly. No sharp weapons at all, just blunt. He got a bow staff, some nunchucks, and that's pretty much it. And I said that Izuki has one for all. So yeah, Inko and Hisashi will try to get in touch with Deku because they see that he's actually successful. Being a cunt like they are in this story. I don't really like making stories that have Inko and Hisashi like this, but I, want it to be this way. For this, story to go the way I want it, that's how I gotta make them. Inko's still best mom to me. Like, who wouldn't want Inko to be your mom? Support you no matter what. So, oh yes, I was gonna do a what if of Infamous. If you know Infamous is Infamous 1 and Infamous 2 with not the Infamous second son, just Infamous, one with the dude with the electricity power. I think about doing one on him, Because I actually played the game a little bit. And I don't remember when I actually played it, though. That's the thing about it. I played it before, but I don't know. I don't remember when I actually played it. And I forgot most of the things. So, let me just put this down so I can focus. So, let's just get into the what if. All my says you already all look like heroes already. Deku, everybody sees Deku hero costume. It's just all black. His eyes covered. He got gloves on, and his hair, everything is covered on him, except for his nose, his mouth, and that's it. Now, people wondering why Deku is dressed like this. They say why Deku don't have like a flashy costume or something like that. Deku says he can't see it anyway, so it would really make sense to have one. Everyone says that makes sense, but okay. As All Might says, he's gonna pick teams by random, as he does the lottery. Deku and Rock are still gonna be on the same team. So Deku and Rock are on the same team. So is Bako and Ida. Everybody's team is the same. It's just that Izuki's in the classroom. Kendo, I believe I put her in the classroom. And yeah, Izuki, Kendo in the classroom. So, Izuki, whose place that she's actually replacing is actually the Invisible Girl. So wherever Invisible Girl is, whoever she was on the same team as, Izuki's on that team. I want to pop this balloon. Go down there. So, when it comes to the fight, Araka does ask Deku if they need a plan, and Deku says he has a good plan, but is she ready for it? She says she is. Deku then explains to her that he already knows where the bomb is. He can smell Bakugo's, nitroglycerin. He says that it's on the top floor. And Deku says that how good are you at using your quirk? She says that she's pretty good at using it, and Deku says, can you actually make us wait list so we can actually go up just float up the building, and then we get on top floor, and then we can actually go inside the window instead of have to do all of the extra stuff. As Araka says, good plan. As they actually do it, Araka does get a little bit sick from it, but it's not to the point where she's thrown up, and she just got a little nausea. Deku says, all right, everything from here is going to be easier. As he says, there's a window, so he opens it. Now Deku then grabs Araka's hand. He says, climb inside the window and don't do anything after that. Basically just hide. As Araka listens, and she hides behind a pillar, but it's pretty much dark in that room. The only light being on top of Ida and the bomb. Deku then, slides in, Bakugo did, rush out to actually go fight. Deku slides in too. Deku then tells Araka that we need to take down Ida first before actually getting to the bomb. Or, it won't be realistic to what heroes do. And she says, what do you mean? Deku says, if the villain actually hear us or moves the bomb or something, he will turn around most likely and try to attack us. So we gotta take down Ida stealthily. Araka says, alright, what to do? As Deku says, alright, move up with me and I'm gonna actually knock Ida out when I knock Ida out, I want you to basically make him float. That's what I said. Okay. As they stealthily move up to Ida, Deku then knocks Ida out, and basically he just basically electrocutes Ida inside his full metal suit. This don't kill him, it just electrocute him, knocking him out, and Araka basically makes him float. Yeah, my nose. I feel like I gotta sneeze. If I sneeze, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Just felt that one coming downtown. So they didn't went and took touch the bomb. All Might did said. Sorry about that. Sorry, a little bit. I don't know, just weird. Yeah, that's not how it's supposed to be. So now I feel just bad. My nose hurt. Now All Might announces that everyone that they won. The hero team won. Bakugo's wondering. He says how they never even came through the building. He went upstairs to see Ida floating in the air with his metal having a little bit of electricity still on it. He sees Araka touching a bomb floating a little bit, and Deku just standing there. All Might just says everyone come out the building. Araka makes Ida stop floating, but Ida still passed out, so Deku just picks him up and carries him. They wonder how Deku can carry that much weight, because Ida's suit is heavy, and so is Ida. Gotta talk about that weight too. The added weight of Ida's metal and Deku, and Ida's body weight is pretty astonishing for what Deku should be able to carry. That should be way heavier than what people think. It is heavier than what people think. It's supposed to be the last. I feel like if you can carry that much weight, you should either have a strength enhancement quirk or an enhancement quirk. Is what people thinking, or you have to be a fully grown man. But Deku, a 15-year-old, is actually carrying the weight of Ida. That's because Deku did weight training. Oh my god, I just remembered all of the what ifs that I think about doing. Why? There's the infamous one. There's the what if Deku had a gravity quirk, a weak gravity quirk, which will he would train to be strong and would be broken anyway. What if Deku was what if Deku had the power of Godzilla Earth? What if Deku was the reincarnation of Goku Black? Dang, I got a lot. Too much to count. Bring back the clout. Oh, what if Deku was a part of the families from GTA 5? I don't know why I just came up with it. I just had that thought because of a video I saw. Oh yes, let me tell you about something I just learned about GTA San Andreas. Apparently, I didn't know this, but it's good information to know. The families in GTA 5 don't, support drugs. They don't support anyone having drugs like crack cocaine. They don't support that at all. Some might smoke a little bit of weed, but no, they don't see that as a drug. I don't think so. At least I ain't see anything about that. But crack, cocaine, they don't support that stuff because they see it as hurting the families. So they don't support drugs, so they don't move it. But the other gangs do, like the Vagos and the Ballers. So I just wanted to put that information out. That's why I'm gonna actually, think about making Deku, basically, a family. So let's just get back to the what if. So everyone goes. People win and lose. Tough luck. Now, they leave. Actually, they leave. And they all go home. Now the next day they have to choose a class representative. Now they choose Deku as the representative, and they choose Momo and Ida as the class presidents. No, Ida is the class president and Momo is the vice president. So, while they're in the cafeteria eating lunch, Deku does have his eyes, covered by I'm gonna say a blindfold. He has his eyes covered by a blindfold. It is black, and his ears do have the headphones on. Actually, no, he don't need the headphones anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna take away Deku's headphones. If you don't know what the headphones for, they just basically single out, one person's vibration, so he don't have to basically worry about everybody else. But Deku don't have it on. So this one, Monoma does try to hit Deku, but Deku just leans forward a little bit. And since Monoma transferred all his weight into trying to hit Deku in the back of the head, he did fall. He fell and humiliated himself. Monoma didn't get up and trying to say that Deku basically tripped him and did stuff like that. That he's toxic. Class 1A didn't say that everyone cafeteria said that Monoma, you tried to hit him, and then class 1A flipped it back on him, saying that you tried to hit a blind and deaf person. Monoma then said, wait, what? He's blind and deaf, and this would makes Monoma look like a bad person. Trying to hit someone that's blind and deaf. People would see Monoma as a bad person. Now this when the alarm will go off, everyone is panicking. Anakin, stop panicking. Have a panicking. I don't know why it just came to my mind. My mannequin, stop panicking. So, Deku actually can feel what's going on. He feels Shigaraki. He just smells Shigaraki. Shigaraki smells so bad. Smells like hand. He smells like hands. He also feels Shigaraki's vibration. He's muttering to himself that he's gonna kill All Might, but to do that he has to get the UA files and stuff like that. Which Deku thinking that this dude is an idiot, just basically thinking that he can mutter and he can basically get away with something like that, but he don't know if someone that got a superhero quirk was listening. So Deku heard all of Shigaraki said. That basically the base and stuff like that. He don't reveal the location of the base, but he said stuff about the base. But the no moves that's coming that can basically kill All Might. He does expose what the normal is, the location of it. And he exposed a little bit more information that Deku, just listened to. Everyone's still going crazy while Deku just listening to, feeling what, I'm just gonna refer to it as listening to, but he's basically just feeling the vibration and putting them to words. He just listening to what Shigaraki is saying, basically. He's hearing without hearing. Did you hear what I just said? He's hearing without hearing. Just like a blind person seeing without seeing. Echolocation. So, Shigaraki steals the scrolls. He steals the files and he goes away. Where do I get scrolls from? I've been watching too much Naruto. He steals I never just said again. He steals the files, and he uses a portal to get away. Deku just sees that he felt the disturbance in the force. Basically, it's like that. He felt the disturbance in the force. He just felt the air pressure, not felt the air pressure. No, the vibrations. Yeah, I'm just gonna say something like that. The vibrations somewhere around where Shigaraki were, they were off. Like space was contorting, and Deku automatically put it together. They had a portal quirk, so that happens and Shigaraki go away. Ida by this time did calm everyone down. tell them all to calm down, that it's just the media. Everyone was wondering why Deku wasn't panicking, then they all put it together. He's deaf, he can't hear, the sounds of it, the siren. Even though he can't hear the siren, he can feel, what things come from, the sound comes from. He can't, distinguish what they're saying, what they're saying, but he didn't really panic because he cool as an ice cube. So everyone, stop panicking. They go back to their classes. Now, before Deku go back to class, he goes to Principal Nezu, who tells Nezu all the information that he just learned. And Nezu says, okay, then he, basically get a whole group of heroes, and police, and they sent them to where the Nomu was held at. Now, the Nomu was actually held somewhere different from where All For One or All For One's doctor or any other League of Villains were at. And the stupid thing is that they didn't have cameras there. They don't know anything about their place until actually, they have to go. The UA was, the USJ was supposed to happen in a couple of hours, but, they didn't get it yet. So, they got there first, and they see the Nomu, and they see, the weakness of it, its brain. And it says you can destroy the Nomu if you hit the brain. So they kill the Nomu, actually, and they bring the corpse with them so they can study it. They then, hacked, All For One's files that was there, and they stole a lot of the information, a lot of critical information. And this is actually going to affect the future. So, everything is going pretty normal. As I always, actually tells them that the USJ is actually canceled. So they're not going today. As they were a little bit, down upon hearing this information. But, that's when the villains do come to the USJ, trying to attack them and stuff like that. But, they met with a whole resistance of police and a whole bunch of heroes, including All Might, which he saved up his time a little bit more because, he didn't do all his hero work. And some people in the city were wondering why All Might wasn't. They didn't see All Might out patrolling. But after everything went down, a couple of villains got captured. Shigaraki actually got away along with Kirigiri, but most of the other villains got captured. This when it's told on the news the next day that the reason All Might wasn't patrolling because they was tracking down a villain case that was happening at the school. And this does not give UA a bad rep because they actually handled this without any students getting hurt, any heroes getting hurt, or any teachers. And they did this so cleanly. So the UA Sports Festival is in the next part. Sorry, but I got to end this here. My throat is getting a little bit sore, and I do have to do the schoolwork. So when I do the next part, this when Deku is going to meet up with Inko and Asashi again, and he's going to tell them off. And it's going to be a little bit weird. Well, I can basically go over that part right now. So the day of the sports festival, so they do go into locker rooms. They start training. Todoroki does basically declare war on Deku. Deku don't really care, so he just start walking. And whilst walking, All Might actually comes up to Deku. So does Izuki, and with them behind them is Inko and Asashi. But Deku already knows they're there. All Might thinking that he's doing the right thing, basically introducing Deku back to his parents, actually gets proven wrong when Deku says, I don't want to see them. All Might says, why? Deku says, well, they got rid of me at birth. The only people who actually see as my parents are the ones that was at the orphanage. They raised me. The only people I actually see as my family are those at the orphanage. They were kind to me. And Izuki too. You two abandoned me. When I was only a little kid, you abandoned me. Now, you didn't even try to handle the fact that I was deaf and blind. You could have, basically just supported me. And ever since I got my quirk, life's been better ever since I got my quirk. I'm able to communicate with people. I'm able to see the world even though I don't see it the way you do. I see it through other means, like my sense of smell. I smell everything. My sense of taste. My feelings. I can feel everything around me. I feel this, feel the vibrations. That's why I can tell where you are. I smell you. I know you are. And I can taste the air around me, and I know you are. And I've been more successful at life without you, so I don't need you. Goodbye. And as deku turns around and walk away. Now, Iko and Asashi do feel bad hearing this. For the most part, they feel bad and sorry. This did hurt a lot, hearing this. Deku basically walks away a little bit angry and a little bit sad. So, I'm going to do the sports festival the next part, like I said. So, it's been part 2. Thanks for watching. Peace out. See you guys in the next one. You know who it is. King Genji.